We would not be Chinese if we don't use food to insult someone. We would call someone totally useless as a lump of rice, 一嚿飯. Hello, this is Cherry. It's Sunday afternoon. Instead of just Netflix and chill, let's learn some Cantonese. By request, there is someone asking, what's the difference between cooked rice and uncooked rice? That's a great question because you'll be using these two words a lot, and it's very important to be able to tell them apart. Uncooked rice is mai. Cooked rice is fan. It has a nasal sound, ends with your tongue touching the back of your top teeth. Fan, fan, not just fa. Now you can tell the difference from the writing. The writing for mai, the uncooked rice, is basically a stalk of rice grain, and then the word for fan, it has the radical of eat, and then the next part, it has the sound fan. So you know this word together is fan and it's related to eating. So that's the cooked rice. How do we use these two words in real life? If you were to ask someone if they have bought rice, it has to be uncooked rice. Is 你買咗米未啊? 你買咗米未啊? We can also say 你買咗飯未啊? Have you bought the cooked rice? Because that would mean have you bought meals? Either it's lunch or dinner. 你買咗飯未啊? It will be sometime, you will hear that a lot during lunchtime when colleagues ask each other, have you bought your meal? 你買咗飯未啊? They would definitely not ask 你買咗米未? 你買咗飯未? You can also refer having rice cooked or having rice uncooked at home, asking, okay, 仲有冇米? Okay, 仲有冇米? Do we still have uncooked rice that we can cook with? Okay, 仲有冇飯? That means, do we still have cooked rice at home that I can pop into the microwave? I don't know why I have problems saying wave. Do we still have cooked rice that we can pop it into the microwave and heat it up? So all the okay 仲有冇米 uncooked rice, all the okay 仲有冇飯 cooked rice. Rice noodles are called 米粉, not 飯粉, because when vermicelli or rice noodles are made, they're made with rice grains. They grind the grains and the grains aren't cooked. So 米粉, not 飯粉. If you plan to be a Chinese parent, you can say, I have more salt than you have rice. Now, weird enough, we use uncooked rice in this situation. The phrase is, 我食鹽多過你食米. I have eaten more salts than you have eaten your rice. 我食鹽多過你食米. When you're saying it, you're not just saying it. You're also exerting your power. You're also showing that I'm wiser than you. I have more experience than you, so there's no friendly way of saying it. I suppose two friends can say that, but again, when you're saying this, you're implying that I have more experiences than you do. People also use uncooked rice to describe their wealth. Again, this is a little bit older expressions. People still say it. We can say, 哇，佢好有米啊. 哇，你咁有米嘅? 哇, you have a lot of rice. I know it sounds funny. If we were to translate it word by word, it would be, he very much has rice. Wow, you very much have rice. That means you are really rich. There's an old saying, 食濕米 or 食濕米. Now, neither of these two terms are the original writing of the term, but they mean exactly the same thing. It means someone who doesn't do anything at all. That refers to someone to be a freeloader, parasite, or leech. If you were to ask a Cantonese person, what does it really mean? Like, what's the origin of it? I don't think a lot of people can tell you. I have to search online, and the original saying is 食索米. Sok mai is to ask for rice. That means begging. 食索米 comes from the saying that don't let someone to know only to ask for rice. So don't make someone to be a freeloader who is just going for the ride, doing nothing at all. 食索米 now becomes 食塞米 or 食濕米. Again, it means someone who doesn't do anything at all. Let's move on to fan. Fan is cooked rice. You can ask someone out by asking, 我想約你食飯. I want to ask you out to eat rice. Now, you don't have to eat rice when you ask for that because 食飯 implies having a meal. 我想約你食飯. 你想唔想同我去食飯? Do you want to have rice with me? It just sounds, again, not that romantic at all, but it's a romantic asking. 你想唔想同我食飯? 我想約你食飯. You definitely will not ask, 我想約你食米. 我想約你食餐米. 你想唔想同我去食餐米? That would be, I don't know, I think it will be quite funny. So a meal of rice would be 餐飯, 一餐飯. 餐飯好唔好食啊? How's the meal? In Hong Kong, a very common fast food item is tip tau fan. It basically means a plate of rice with some different kind of dishes that you can have. Sometimes it's curry, sometimes it's black bean sauce. You can choose whatever. We call them tip tau fan. It's just a plate of rice with stuff on it, vegetable, meats, and different kind of sauce. And if we were to translate it directly, it would be plate rice. Tip tau fan, tau, it means head. Tip tau fan. Don't say it correctly because it will be incorrect. The normal saying would be tone number 4, tau 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 tau. But here we use tone number 2, tau tau tip tau fan. I think it's just when the term comes about, that's how people say it, and now it's tip tau fan, not tip tau fan. Because it's already cooked, so we would say fan, it's not mai. When Hong Kong people love to go to those places that only serve rice, noodles, and congee, we would call it chuk fan min fan. You notice when I say it in English, I say congee, noodles, rice. But when I say it in Chinese, there are 4 items, chuk fan min fan. 4 items because to us, rice noodles and wheat noodles are 2 different things. Rice noodles or vermicelli, it would be fan, mai fan, and min. Mai fan, it's vermicelli, rice noodles, and because when rice noodles is made, it's made with raw grains of rice. So then it's mai fan, not cooked rice. We don't make vermicelli with cooked rice, so it's not called fan fan, mai fan. We would not be Chinese if we don't use a food to insult someone. So we would call someone totally useless as a lump of rice, 一嚿飯. You can absolutely use it to freely insult someone and say 佢成嚿飯咁, 佢一嚿飯咁. So him, a lump of rice. I think this is so funny. Like, it's not insulting. I remember in a linguistic class, we have to write out all the insults. And for us, there's so much expressions related to food. I thought it's hilarious. 一嚿飯. It's so much kinder to describe someone as, dim-witted. Remember, you can always call someone who is totally useless, just sit there, who's absolutely clueless, to be a lump of rice. 一嚿飯. Or you can say that person is just an absolute lump of rice. It would be 成嚿飯. 佢成嚿飯咁. And then for the same meaning, you can also call someone to be 飯桶, 成個飯桶咁, just like a rice bucket. It does not sound that insulting, but it is very insulting. There's nothing endearing of saying it, but it would be really fun if you were to talk about someone you don't like with your friends to describe them to be a lump of rice. 一嚿飯. And there are times when fan and mai can be used interchangeable, but they are really rare. For example, how much rice do we need to cook? 要煮幾多米? 你要煮幾多飯? How much rice do we need to cook? It doesn't really matter because the process of cooking, you're cooking from uncooked rice to cooked rice. So either way would work. But when we ask how much rice do we need to cook, we either say before it is cooked, so a cup of rice, in Chinese measurement, there is 一麥米. I think it's a little bit different from the Western 1 cup, but don't count me on it. I don't really know, but we say 一麥米. So that would be the uncooked rice, 一麥米. Or we say cook 3碗飯, 3 bowl of rice. So they're different, right? When it's uncooked as a measurement, 一麥米. And then if we were to describe how much we need to cook as the cooked rice is 3碗飯, because once the rice is in the bowl, it should be cooked. So 一碗飯, 2碗飯, 3碗飯. What have we learned today? Mai is tone number 5, uncooked rice. Fan is tone number 6, mai, fan. Now, unlike Mandarin, mi fan, we don't really say mai fan. We don't use it together at all. Have you bought uncooked rice? 你買咗米未啊？ Have you bought rice as a meal? 你買咗飯未啊？米粉 vermicelli 我食鹽多過你食米 I have more salt than you have rice 佢好有米 He is rich or she is rich 食塞米食濕米你想唔想食飯我想約你食飯 Do you want to have a meal? I would like to ask you out for a meal 餐飯 a meal 餐飯好唔好食 How's the meal? 碟頭飯 plate rice Places that serve congee noodles and rice. 粥粉麵飯粥粉麵飯 A lump of rice. 一嚿飯 Rice bucket. 飯桶 A bowl of rice. 一碗飯 For 飯, a lot of people have lazy sounds. Don't be one of those. Fan. It has the nasal sounds by putting the tip of your tongue at the back of your top teeth. So you end with that sound. 一碗飯飯 This is a beautiful Sunday. I want to make more of this lazily learning Cantonese. hea 住咁樣學廣東話 Hea means totally chill, no expectation, just relax learning. Let's do this. It's easier for me to make than a lot of planned videos. hea 住咁樣學廣東話 If you have heard any funny expressions or you have said it wrong in Cantonese between Mai and Fan, share with us in the comments. And if you have any suggestions or questions about Cantonese, you can also put it in comments. I'll pick them up and make a video just like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye!